I'm better now. Is the long and short of it. Do you want to get down? Are you just done? You're done with this? Okay. She's done with this now. She wanted attention. She got it, and now she's done with me.
I'm just a seller of sweet dreams and long strokes from a place where the streets are mean and lack hope. We all grind for different teams in the same boat, and everybody here just wanna be the GOAT.
What up, what up, what up? It's me. It is indeed the ACE. It's Ken Masters, Ace Metaphor, back for more. Once again with...
Oh, right. Because before you'd be like, with like the beautiful or some other like adjective, and so that's what I'm waiting for.
Oh, nah.
That's why.
Once I say with, that's
Okay.
usually like the wrap up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
No, we had to do something. Like at some point in time, we had to give you a thing.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll work it out. We'll figure it
Okay.
out. All right. So yeah,
So we left
the
off.
year was 1970. No, I'm sorry.
We left off at.
We met in college.
I would see him walking down the hall, right? And I would think to myself, I mean, he's cute, but something's missing. The first thing that I see when we walk in is Kenny from our dorm in the back of the room. We just walked in. He's in the back of the room, like with this long ass wingspan. I was like, that's Kenny from our dorm. I'm making out with him tonight. We talked for 3 hours straight.
3 straight hours of the most pure, heartwarming conversation ever. I had her in my room playing AMVs, anime music videos, on YouTube.
And he put his laptop on the chair.
Bright ass screen. Like I didn't even turn down the brightness. Just bright ass screen beaming on the bed.
And just put anime music on loop and went to sleep. So a week after that is when he asked me to be, quote, his girl. That is the beginning of our story.
That's where we left off.
Yeah. You asked me to be your girl.
Mm-hmm.
And after 48 hours, I said yes.
I don't know why that's so funny to me. Like
that's what you said.
I mean, it was accurate, but it's just like I don't know. Hearing it back, I was really sitting there, just like, hey, so is this what people feel like when they get an AIDS test? Like I'm just waiting for the answer. Like,
like what? Before I went to New York, before Kenny met my parents, Kenny went home for spring break. And drunkenly called me and told me he loved me.
I did do that. That is the thing that I did. I remember exactly in the house where I was standing. Like where I was standing in the house. I was standing right in front of the front window in the dining room that we never used. Yeah, I was standing right there while I was on the phone with you.
Okay.
And I said it, and then I caught myself, and I was like, shit. I did that. I just did that. That just happened. Fuck. Okay. It's fine.
I think you texted me after. I don't know what you said, but you texted me after. But when you said it, I was like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I didn't rub it in your face or anything. I was just like, I was excited. I was like, yeah.
This is true.
That was like super sweet. It's not for everyone.
Right.
Because
it was pretty
That was
quick.
really fast. It was a month.
It was a month. Yeah.
It was absolutely a month.
But I mean, when you know, you know. Like,
a lot of people say that. Just, just be careful. After a month of dating, we decided, maybe we should meet each other's parents.
There was only one problem, though.
What's the problem?
See, we were in Virginia, but my parents were in New York.
Mm-hmm.
So, in order to meet my parents, I would have to take her there. But in order for that to happen, I had to meet her parents first.
Yeah.
Super logical. Yeah. Super makes sense. They don't want their daughter going off with some strange dude, out of state, overnight. Like,
yeah.
Totally.
And Kenny was my first, real boyfriend. So.
Right. The first like official, like yeah. So you do the meet the family thing.
So Kenny was like, oh, I don't want anyone threatening me.
All right. So, dudes, right? You know how it is. Like, you start dating the chick, and you get the older brother, or dad or uncle, whatever. There's always like some type of they try to give off that boss energy, like that mafia energy and shit. Like, if you do anything to my daughter, you better. I mean, it happened to me in literally every relationship that I ever had to that point. So I just wanted, this was me being my most authentic, real, communicative self. I was like, I just wasn't trying. I didn't want that static.
And I was offended because I was like, my family is not like that.
So once again, I'm from New York.
I understand that, but the world
does
not revolve around New York people. The way y'all complain about how we handle snowstorms, like, can you move on, please?
Go to meet the fam, right? Her fam.
My family first.
So we go over there. It was in the evening. It was like probably 7, maybe 8, something like that.
Yeah.
So I have a mental marker in my head because I'm like, all right, I don't drive. Again, I'm from New York. I had no car. I had no license because why would I have one? So she drove us there. So she's at home. I'm the one who has to leave and cannot without her. And I'm like, it's 7, 8 o'clock. I guess it's going to be like an hour or so. And then she going to drop me off. Whatever. Mental marker in my head. Pull up to the crib. You were living in them streets at the time, if I remember correctly. Because there was a Crown Fried up the block. That is indicative of the streets.
Like I said in the previous story, there was a lottery after freshman year. I didn't get a dorm in the lottery, so we had to find a place. Apparently, was in a.
It was in them streets.
It was in them streets.
Dem dem streets.
Oh, okay. I liked that house.
Oh, that's the crazy thing. The house was nice.
Yeah,
it was massive.
I hated the freaking bathroom. The bathroom was old.
Oh, it was super dated
and tiny. But anyway, that's besides the point.
But yeah, so
we lived there.
Pull up, walk in the crib. I meet mom. I meet your sister. I met your at the time brother-in-law, and then I met your dad. One of the greatest dad meeting experiences I have ever had in my entire life. I mean, oh man. First of all, and this is the last time that this would happen, right? Okay, so mom and sister, hey, how you doing? Nice to meet you. Oh, yeah, I've heard you're Kenny from dorm.
Yeah.
Ha, 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 ha. Yeah. All right, cool. And then they breeze.
Yeah, I was like, okay, bye. And I went with them. I was like, okay, bye.
So now I am alone.
We're still in the house. We just went upstairs.
Right. I am alone with dad and brother-in-law. He offers me a drink.
Dad.
Right. Dad offers me a drink. I'm like, this is a trap. The correct answer is, no, I'm good. His response was, oh, it's cool. You're not going anywhere anyway. And I'm like, I go back to that mental pin that I put in my head, and I was like, oh, I got it. That's why it's fine that we came here this late. Because apparently I'm staying the night.
Now, it was because it started raining. And my dad has something, it's totally against anyone driving or doing anything in the rain.
Right. Especially his princess. I mean,
anyway,
you get preferential treatment. Like,
so it started raining, and he knew that I drove him here.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just like, no, you're not going anywhere anyway, so you might as well drink.
Just have a drink. It's fine. So I was like, all right, no problem. Cool.
Meanwhile, what is ex-brother-in-law doing?
He is, how can I put it? He's super cool. Not really talking too much, just kind of enjoying the world's slowest car crash. Because this is he's already been through this. Like, he's already met dad. So he's just watching. Specifically my face. He knows what's going to happen on the other side. He wants to see what's going to happen over here. Get my drink. We go sit down. We chilling, we talking. And, you know, brother-in-law is being a little more talkative, but still it feels reserved. Mm. Dad, on the other hand, is getting progressively turned up. Noticeably turned up. The volume on his voice begins to rise. Not in anger, mind you. No. He is having the time of his life. I don't even know if I can repeat the things that he said during the course of that evening. Like,
I think you can repeat the one line.
The one? Okay, well, at one point he thanked me for dating you. I'll not explain why, but there was that. Again, former brother-in-law is just watching my face and the purest joy. Like, he's just enjoying me trying to navigate myself through this situation. He then proceeds to inform me in far too much detail activity with his wife. And I'm sitting there with cup in hand, desperately trying to hold it together as he tells me how they break the beds down. And I'm like, and the smile on brother-in-law's face said it all. Because this isn't the first time he's heard this story. Oh, no. No. But I think it's the first time he got to watch someone's first time. And that's probably top 5 moments of that year for him. Like, watching me have to deal with that. And I don't know if I laughed. My brain shut off. Like,
I think you were just like, what is happening? This is nothing I could ever have imagined in my life. Like, I tried to tell you.
There was no way to game plan for this.
Like, we're not like that.
No. And that's cool. You told me what you weren't like. You didn't tell me what you were like.
Sorry.
I missed the other half of that.
Gotcha.
And then the fact that you left me alone.
Oh, yeah. Immediately. I was like, okay.
Bruh. So.
My dad is Nigerian
as fuck, like, so, super, like,
he's been here since he was 18, but
you couldn't tell. You could not tell. Yeah. When I say it with your chest, every statement that came out that man's mouth was right here, right from the sternum. Like, boy. But he
has, like, nicknames for himself.
He was fucking on one.
And it's funny because he doesn't even drink anymore. Like, not like that. It'll be once in a great while.
I can see why.
But
and then I think the other thing that tripped me out was just, for me, comparatively speaking, the very adversarial experiences that I had before, and then this was so far
so different
on the other end of the spectrum that I just wasn't. You know who threatened me? Your sister.
Yeah. I know, you told me.
Like, and just
she's 5 foot nothing. She's 5 feet tall.
Just the tiniest little, normally very happy person, so amicable, and just, if you hurt my sister, I'm going to have to hurt you.
Is that what you said?
I just want you to know that. Okay. This whole experience was nothing what I thought it was going to be. And then it wasn't over. Because, as previously stated, I wasn't going anywhere that night. So I'm thinking to myself, rational guy, using my prior experience as a guide, all right, well, where's the couch? Clearly going to crash on the couch. You know, the whole fam's here. There's no way that this dude they just met tonight is going to sleep in the bed with their daughter. And I was wrong. That is exactly where I slept that night. I slept in her room, in her bed. And I could not believe that this was happening to me. I could not fathom that anyone would let this happen. No one else has had this experience. I know I am not special, but please let me know if I'm alone. When have you ever met a girl, met the family, and day one, night one, you're in the bed? What? Like, even talking about it right now, the shit doesn't even sound real.
I've read a lot of Reddit stuff. People will be married and the parents will be like, no, you are sleeping in separate rooms. And I'm just like, they're married.
Yeah, fuck that. Like, I'm overgrown. 2, we married. Like, no, I'm sleeping with my wife. Go fuck yourself. So that was wild.
I wasn't worried about anything. I knew that it wasn't gonna be anything really.
Yeah,
it was like, if I get threatened, and I'm just like, why are you this person?
What? Because of my past experience. The same reason most people are the way that they are.
I need you to keep your baggage.
Oh, okay. All right.
All
right. Heard you, pimpin'. So yes, that was quite the experience there. And then
my turn.
Yes,
okay.
My mom's birthday is in the beginning of April. So we're like, all right, we'll drive up for my mom's birthday.
And I was excited because I've always wanted to go to New York.
Right.
My intention was to move to New York after college. I just so happened to meet Kenny, who is from New York. So
that made that easier.
Yeah, super easy. And I was super excited. We were in a car. Was it the
Mitsubishi Lancer?
Yeah, that was the one. Okay.
I enjoyed
We're
that.
about, I don't know, like 2 hours into the drive.
Basically, we're in New York.
We're in it.
We are past the point of no return at this point.
We're not in New York. He tells me, if my dad doesn't like you, it's over.
Okay, once again.
Why am I just now learning this information?
Okay, once again, this was me.
I don't understand.
Being my authentic self. Shut up. My authentic self. Being communicative.
When I'm already in the car?
My timing was trash. And the camera agreed because it blurred for a second because even it could not believe what I had done. Yes, okay. My timing was garbage.
This is the start of me meeting his parents.
But I will say, I said that fully knowing that he was going to like you. Like,
whatever. That was a serious red flag.
Timing could have been better. Yes.
So we're going. Then we hit New York. And I knew we hit New York because the music changed. Now, up until this point, I knew of Joe Budden because of Pump It Up.
Yes.
That was the only song I heard.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out there was more that he did. And they weren't so happy and cheerful.
Like, he made whole albums. Go fucking figure.
Pretty sure that's when I discovered Ghostface. My life changed in the realm of music. And it was super freaking, that was a really poignant part of, going to New York for the first time. Was the music just flipping.
Back in my day.
So quick.
Radio stations actually played different music depending on where you lived.
And then the following year, after that, when I went the next year, it never switched over. Like, it never flipped.
We knew it was the same when
so sad.
We drove, and I want to say in every state we heard Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
At least five times per state we heard Lil Wayne. And when we crossed the bridge into New York and I heard Lil Wayne come on, I was like, wow.
It was very sad. It was very sad.
But at least you caught it.
Yeah, and it was so exciting because the toll booth worker, she was playing music. And
she was listening to Hot 97. Like,
I was like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
Yeah, and it was like, I want to say, I distinctly remember, like, Jadakiss came on.
Oh yeah.
Because it was like the evening. I don't know what it is about the
It was
evening and
nighttime.
meeting
Yeah,
parents.
it was definitely nighttime.
So I want to say like the top 8 at 8 was on Funk Flex, and like so you were getting like banger after banger after banger.
Yes.
And it was just the perfect way to be introduced to New York radio.
It really was,
Yeah.
and it also kind of sucks because I never got it again.
Right,
after that year, it really sucks. So no, it wasn't 8 at 8. It was late because remember I took the 5-hour energy drink to get to keep driving because we were taking turns driving.
I don't know,
but we still came in a good time.
Yeah.
Regardless, anyway, to stay up, it was really late at night. I took a 5-hour energy drink. We finally get to his dad's house.
Pull up at the front of the crib.
So Kenny goes up. Okay, you ring the doorbell.
I damn sure didn't have my key.
Yeah.
No.
Ring the doorbell.
I don't know
And
why I didn't have
I'm
my
like
key.
a ways back because, again, I don't know if you've watched our other videos, but social anxiety. His dad opens the door.
She had never seen a picture of him. I had never described what he looked like. Now, again, I'm 6 foot, right? As you can see, I am of a lighter complexion.
He looks like his mommy.
Yes,
his uncle.
I look just like them.
Yes.
My dad was 5'9", 5'8", 5'9", very
dark skin.
Very dark skin. He was very easily compared to like Spike from the Tom and Jerry cartoons. Like
the dog?
Yes, Spike the dog. So yes, this was a very confusing moment for a very tired woman.
Yeah, I was exhausted.
Because the 5-hour energy had burnt out at this point.
I was crashing.
Yeah.
So we come in. I don't even remember saying anything to his dad. I know I did. I know I was like, hi.
Right.
And then he had pizza.
Right, okay.
And we just went into the kitchen. I sat down and I started eating
Gino's
the pizza.
Oh my God.
Kenny and his dad were just talking. And I'm eating the pizza, barely functional. And it sounds like Kenny is talking to himself. And I'm just like, what is going on? What?
So the way it would be said is, when you see me, you know I'm my mother's child. When you hear me, you know I'm my father's child. Basically, it just sounded like I was having a conversation with myself out loud. Especially because she never really picked her head up. Like she was just...
I was barely functioning, just eating.
3 slices of like New York pizza. Like,
it was my first New York pizza. Like, it was huge. I didn't care.
Body in that shit.
I wasn't paying attention to any of that. I just needed fuel. Kenny curses a lot. But that wasn't his dad. It was just the way that he talked.
Oh, yeah.
Not so much.
It wasn't always the vocabulary.
Yeah. The vocabulary, how you say things. That's what it sounded like. And I was just like, oh, that's when I figured it out. I was like, oh. Okay.
Yeah, that's his dad. Yeah.
Okay. So then, it's bedtimes. Kenny literally had to carry me to his room because I've completely crashed. He opens the door, and I am not exaggerating. This is not a hyperbole. It was a sea of Pepsi cans on the floor of his bedroom. And I didn't say a word.
Okay.
Kenny was embarrassed. He was embarrassed for himself because there's no way.
Forgot. So wild embarrassed. Also keep in mind that my childhood room was my childhood room, never updated. So the same wallpaper from when I was a baby was still on the wall. My bed was a twin bed. Like there were no updates at all done to my room in like a decade or more. These things are just clicking in my head now.
Like,
And my room was not, I measured it 9.5 by 9.5. My bedroom was a jail cell. It wasn't even on the corner of the house. So I had one window.
Oh yeah.
No cross breeze available.
No.
It was bad.
Mm.
It was, how the fuck are we still together? What? How?
I don't know. I am the bougiest person in the world. I will admit that. I'm bougie as hell. But I'm not judgmental, and I could feel the embarrassment.
It was
radiating from Kenny. And I was just like, oh, it's okay. You know, it's not a big deal. It's okay. It's fine.
Which is funny now because I got excited about buying a vacuum cleaner. Like, that's the guy I became.
It's a good vacuum cleaner. No, his vacuum was like, yeah. Oh, this is good. This is a good vacuum.
I was hype.
I was like, okay.
I cleaned everything that first day. Like, that's who I am now. If you think about who I was when I was younger, when I was living in New York, who I was in college, I was just, it was bad. It was bad. But like who I am now, I might put hands on myself back then for the mess that I created.
It was bad. When I say a C, it was a C.
Next day, because we got there before my mom's birthday. So like the next day, I think we were supposed to be going to her house. We went there during the day.
Nighttime?
We waited until night.
Yeah, because I remember standing in her kitchen, and your dad was there too. Your dad came along too. Well, he had to take us.
Oh, he took us there.
And it was me, you, your dad, your mom, and your mom made us all Cosmos. My first Cosmo.
Yeah. We got to hang out. We had some Cosmos. It was a somewhat surreal situation for me because like by this point my parents were separated. So it was like seeing my mom and dad together having drinks.
Yeah,
like,
I think that was the only time that I had ever seen that. That was the one and only time.
Yep. It absolutely was.
Like a whole thing.
It was absolutely a whole thing. It was, like I said, it was very surreal for me. Like, I am drinking with my parents.
Right.
What is happening right now? But yeah, no, it was, it was definitely really cool.
Mm-hmm. Long story short, his dad loved me.
Oh man. Yeah, he did. I don't know why, but
because I'm awesome.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It's because he loved her because she's awesome. There you go. That's the answer. This created a new rule in my head. You're it. No other girl in my life can meet my dad. We kind of have to stay together forever.
I got a new nickname.
Yes.
Puddin'.
Yeah. I can't. Like
he liked me. He approved. I'm happy.
He did approve. And
I'm happy I got to meet him.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was actually a really great trip.
It really was.
What's wild though, which is gonna have to be another thing, I don't know how the hell we went to New York and you didn't meet my friends. You didn't meet my friends on that first trip.
No, I didn't.
And I didn't realize that until we started recording this.
Yeah, we didn't.
Literally, like,
well,
because I mean, I know we went there for a very specific reason, and we were kind of on a timetable and stuff because
school,
right? So like we had to get in and get out, but like still, not even like a quick like what up, like nothing until
the next time we went. Yeah.
I have no idea how that, because I have never at that point in time, like, college time, because I wasn't taking classes, but I had never gone to New York and not seen my friends.
Right.
It was literally, Rook lived right around the corner from me. It was fucking impossible for me to come home and not see him. But
yeah, that's weird.
Right.
But again, it was limited timing. And...
Right. Because, you know, there were other people for you to meet.
Yeah.
Like Uncle Chris.
On that note,
this is why we had to do things in parts. When you're talking about a 17-year relationship,
yeah, it's a lot.
Clearly, it was going to be in parts. But like, yeah, how did we get here?
A lot of patience and communication.
Yo, that. I know they say money, power, and respect is the key to life, but communication's in there somewhere. Right?
Yeah, it has to be. Otherwise, oof.
Yeah, no way.
Yikes.
No way.
Yikes.
So, yes. Until next time.
Bye.
I'm just a seller of sweet dreams and long strokes from a place where the streets are mean and lack hope. We all grind for different teams in the same boat, and everybody here just wanna be the GOAT. Yo,